I'm your dungeon master, I'm your guide, I'm your travel companion on this fun little journey.
I mean, I'm not the best at being subtle about it.
Trying is all we can do. I do not do stealth. I do not do it.
Kind of specialize in not being found.
Hello, and welcome to Health Hits Experience. I am your dungeon master, Brittany Lee, and this is my lovely crew. And I do have a question for you. Is the ocean a soup? Question. Answered
You answer in the chat.
in the chat. All right. So, before we begin, a couple announcements that I would like to make. Ideally, in a perfect world, which I think we live in, we're going to have a one-shot next week. So, unfortunately, Liz will not be with us next week. Sad face. But we will be joined by a special guest who will be able to fill in that gap for one shot. We're going to be playing in-universe, so it'll be a fun little peek into other parts of the world we're building, and tune in for that. Also, personal note, new episode of Cult Classics is out. If you don't listen to my podcast, what are you doing?
Missing out.
Missing out. You're missing out. And actually, that is also a special guest episode where we make a movie, classic 90s children animated Don Bluth style about a horse named Bullet, who then is called Lemon of October. So I'm not going to explain further.
I love your oddly specific podcast.
It's a very good podcast.
It's a fun time.
And then third announcement of the day. Ian, would you like to take it away?
I would like to take it away. Hey there, I didn't see you there, people who were in the studio this whole time. I'm here to advertise a brand that hasn't sponsored us, so the commercial's bad because of that. So I'm here to advertise OmniGraphics Design Studio. It's a new brand, a t-shirt brand, that actually has a bunch of interesting merch that has to do with space. They just released a new collection called Through the Galaxy, and I'm actually wearing one of their shirts now. It's got this really awesome space portal on it. And they also have other things, like sweatshirts that have different portals. They got eyes on the back that correlate with the color of the portals. And they also have other really cool things, like I know they have mugs and they have tapestries as well. So if you really like their designs, go give them a check. Go check them out. What else do they have? I have to think about this for a moment.
I'm aware of the t-shirts, and they're lovely and gorgeous.
Oh, socks. Forgot about the socks. I didn't bring socks,
Socks
guys.
are
I'm
always
sorry.
important.
Yeah,
Even
you
if I
did
was wearing them, I couldn't show you.
Stick your leggy out real far.
So, either way, there's more products to come in the future, so definitely go check them out. And go check them out at omnigraphicsdesignstudio.myshopify.com. So give that a search if you like really cool space things, which I hope you do, because you're here.
I was going to say, if you're here and you don't like space, I'm really sorry. You're suffering through something, and I can't help you. So before we start off this game, someone other than Liz, give me the recap, and you get an inspiration token.
You're saying I can't
No.
Yeah, you did the last one.
So we scared the crap out of the guards to try and get them to help us, but they were so scared that they peed everywhere and they couldn't help. And they were like, "Oh, you need a key." And the only person who has that key was the what's his title? Like the main
Like
engineer
the chief
guy.
engineer or something.
Yep.
And of course he was on lunch, which was a handful of carts away where we were supposed to go initially.
Whoops.
But that's fine. And so we made our way up there using the old prisoner scheme, and got to the the guard cart, and had Cyrus cause a distraction, which ended up just turning into a fight.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much covered it. Yeah.
And also Schmel.
And also Schmel.
Schmel's
has
our
been-
friend for the next hour.
Yeah, Schmel has been charmed.
Ooh, these are schwanky.
Yes. This is why you aspire to inspiration.
Hell
Because they're
yeah.
cool, and I did a good job. Okay. so let's jump back into the fight that we're doing currently now. Just as a reminder, there is one guard with disadvantage. Don't remember why. That's okay.
Probably because somebody viciously mocked him.
Got it.
That'll do it.
Excellent. And then we have one guard who is charmed.
He's afflicted with snail.
Afflicted with snail. Charm equals snail. And
sounds
I
logical to
also
me.
want to clarify, so we've got 2 people with disguise. 2 life forms with disguise, right? Flux
Yep.
is in disguise. Hieronymus has shapeshifted.
Yes.
Okay, so we've got 2 disguises happening, and that's so loud. I love it so much. Cyrus is in a rage and doing some fun things, and Pearl, you're just helping?
I'm certainly trying to, but I tell you what, I don't think I've hit anything yet.
Okay.
I'm just firing wildly.
Isn't that how it always works?
It's somebody's got to fire wildly.
You're still
okay.
maintaining the illusion that that we're
Yeah,
working
I
with
mean,
the guards instead of against
That
them.
one guy is just really hard to hit, man. Like, I don't know.
And they're wearing armor.
They
to be
are wearing
fair.
armor.
He's matrixing all over.
Everybody's doing a cool little move. Except for all the guards that are attacking Cyrus are getting pushed back, which is super fun. Okay, so starting top of the order, Cyrus, what are you doing?
So instead of the one that like took a step back,
Yes.
because he's sufficiently creeped out now.
Was creeped out by the flirting.
Yeah, creeped
which
out
was
by the
very good.
flirting.
Very good.
He's gonna turn to look at the one in front of Hieronymus and then try to swing at him.
Try to what?
Try to swing at him.
Oh, I thought you said smush him, and I was like, okay.
No. Oh, and here we go with the bad rolls now.
Oh, good.
Good start.
Good.
Yeah, it's
start.
a great start. So that's a 13.
13. Not gonna hit. Unfortunately. So, what does that look like?
He Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not gonna hit. He's going to swing down, but I don't think he turned quite far enough, so it hits next to him. So Cyrus shrugs and winks at the guy.
Laser flails are notoriously difficult to
Yeah.
use. I don't blame you.
Man, Cyrus is just having the time of his life right now.
Yeah, clearly. All right, Hieronymus, your turn.
Okay, so Hieronymus sees that Cyrus is struggling to hit these people, but sees also that Pearl is struggling even more to hit these people.
Hey, man.
Cyrus is still disguised as one of the engineers and doesn't want to be attacked by these guards. He's maintaining the pretense that he is an employee of the train. So he is going to attempt to use the help action to make it look like he's kind of a bumbling engineer and stumble into the guard directly in front of him, thus giving Pearl advantage on her next attack.
Okay. And I assume that just happens.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just taking the help action.
Perfect. All right, Pearl, you have advantage.
Yeah, so. Ow! Look out! He's got a space laser flail! Ah! Thump and kind of bump into him, knocking him off of his.
These guys
guard.
already thought the engineers were losers. You're not helping their image, dude.
Not at all.
At least we have one friend.
These
Mel would
engineers
never
are,
treat us like that.
they are going to get so roasted at the Christmas party.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, excellent.
poor
Hieronymus,
guys.
that's your turn. Pearl, you've got a turn with advantage if you would like to use it.
Don't the guards go before me?
Nope.
No? No?
Guards are
Okay.
at the guards are at the bottom of the order. Y'all have plenty of opportunity to get them good.
I don't know.
bonk
Let me
them.
check.
Do a bonk.
Oh, crap. It's doing the funny bit where it drags the whole screen when I try and, like, measure.
Technology, right?
Love it, love it. I was just trying to see if I had a good angle on that guy, but I'll just move up.
Okay.
Like one square. Okay. Can you move me? Oh, there. I got it. I got it.
You got it?
It's being.
You got it?
It's being dopey, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm gonna try a firebolt again.
Okay. Which one are you trying to aim for?
The one that Rob just gave me
Oh.
advantage on.
I don't. Is it particularly towards the person or just your turn?
No, it's so somebody that it's been a while, but I believe that I have to be adjacent to them,
Okay.
and then I can give one of my allies
Got it. Okay. Yep.
advantage on
Perfect.
attack against them.
All right. Well, what do we got? What's
That is a 12.
against AC will not hit,
Uh-oh.
but you do
With
have
advantage.
advantage.
Come on.
Yeah,
And then that is a 14.
No. They've got armor on.
Let's go
You know,
armor
I'm pretty damn tired of magic at this point. 'Cause it's doing a whole lot
Maybe
of
there's a
nothing for
reason
me.
magic is outlawed.
You want me to build
'Cause
a
it
gun into
sucks.
Pearl?
It sucks. Okay. Pearl, that's your turn. Flux, you're up.
Right, so I've been trying to manage to turn off the alarm that seems to be blaring throughout the entire train
Yep.
without opening up the doors.
Yes.
The problem is, there's a guy under the desk that's
Hitting your
trying
legs.
to attack my legs.
Yes.
And he's still just doing that?
It's just smacking. It's not. There's not a weapon. It's just like.
All right. I don't remember how far I got last time. Did I get anywhere in the progress of trying to, like, open up this computer?
I think it blue screened on you.
Right.
Did,
Okay.
yeah.
So I got to go to a different computer.
So you're at the attendant station on the incoming from the direction you took. There is another attendant station on the incoming from the opposite direction.
Yeah, and so these three guys over by Cyrus and Hieronymus, they're all just looking at them, right? They're not looking
Yeah,
our direction at all?
they're doing a fight. They're trying to capture the glowing prisoner. Are you glowing?
Yes.
A glowing prisoner.
Yes.
Right, okay.
The engineer is completely useless, stumbling into people.
Right, so there's another guy over there, another one of these,
The
not
at-
the guards, like the engineers.
The
attendants.
attendant. Yeah, the attendant.
Is he under the desk as well? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna run over there.
Okay.
Because I want to disable this stupid alarm.
Okay.
And when I go over in that direction, does he also try to swat at my ankles?
Are you standing? So it's an attendant's desk. So are you standing behind it like you would be the attendant? Or are you trying to move the computer around to
Oh,
the opposite
I'm standing
side?
behind it like I would actually know how to use it. I'm pretending like I do.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I mean, again, it's not like they're actively trying to hurt you. It's just this one's doing little kickies.
Great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to him, and I'm going to begin to work on the computer and see him do that. I'm going to grab the rifle off my back and look under the desk and go, if you keep fucking kicking at me, you're going to get a bullet through your head, all right?
And so this attendant has like 6 legs, and they all stop.
Hey, leave me the fuck alone. Right, now I'm going to keep working on this computer.
Sure.
Man, you're going to be hearing from HR later.
Oh, yeah, no, that guy's, they're going to
that-
be like, why did you have a scary different accent?
The engineer is weird.
Oh, God. That's a 2, so that will goes up to an 8.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
My hacking skills have never been better.
Never been better. This computer has a login screen with a screensaver with a fish on it, and the fish actually like stops on screen and just glitches.
I hate Windows 95.
Can we have, like, one decent...
We're not capable of it.
Like, I'm not even asking for spectacular rolls. I just want one,
Yeah, like
half
relatively okay
okay.
rolls.
Yeah.
I used up my allotted amount last session.
I'm going to say that
You used
I
up
definitely can't do anything
everyone's
else
luck
because
with
I
that
spent those 6
landing.
seconds threatening somebody and trying to type on a computer.
Yes. Yeah. That's
So yeah,
the end of your turn.
that's my turn.
Yeah, that's the end of your turn. Excellent. Okay, so I think what's gonna happen here is we've got 3 active armed guards here, and
Schmel.
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 Schmel's not gonna do anything until you ask him to do something.
he's guarding
Because you
the
told
door.
him to look at the door and make sure nobody comes in.
Yeah,
so.
I told him that if anybody comes in, to tell them that it's all good.
Yeah.
Just a false alarm.
Yeah, not a big
everything's
deal.
All great.
The one in front of Hieronymus that got, moved, I am actually going to say that because you've caught this one off guard, disadvantage. So I'm gonna roll an attack that's like just a wild attack here.
Against
And
who?
well, let me roll again.
Just
Okay.
flailing wildly.
That's a 9. Like, you know.
He's attacking me. I just pushed him out of the way of her firebolt.
Yeah.
I
Well,
literally
this guy
just saved his life.
This guy doesn't know this. You moved into personal space. Personal space, but it's a wild swing. It doesn't.
These ungrateful guards.
Yeah, they're
They
very.
should
gonna hear
thank
about it.
you.
They're not. They don't like the engineers apparently, just on principle.
We should tell our manager, I think.
Okay, so that guard doesn't really do much except for like, in a like a push or like a hey, get off of me. And then the one that is, excuse me, I am losing control of my mouse.
And the guards, apparently.
I've, a long time ago. The one that's directly next to Cyrus is going to do a stun blade, and that's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, cool. They get a multi-attack. I forgot about the last one. We're gonna pretend that I didn't. Great, excellent. The 19.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that is 8 lightning damage. Does a big ol' hit.
Uh-oh.
Ouch.
Ouch. Finally got the weapon to work.
How bad does Cyrus look right now, by the way?
I mean, he probably like has a black eye because he did get punched.
Yeah.
So he probably like has a black eye. Probably the bird now just from when he got hit there.
Oh.
Don't they get damage back from hitting Cyrus?
They do. So yeah.
Yep, please.
I got 3.
3 damage.
How do the guards look, Brittany?
There's one that's not doing great. It's the one that has disadvantage. The one that got
That's the one who
actively
got
flirted with is like
pummeled.
is just not looking great. Everybody else, actually, so all of these guards are wearing full body armor. You've never seen their faces. The one that has directly in front of Cyrus has ripped off his helmet, and you can see there's just like gushing bleh everywhere. It's actually blue gush.
Gross.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of eye stalks on this guy, and they're all like kind of falling a little bit. Definitely this fellow's reeling. Everybody else still has their armor on. Their purple and chrome armor is on. So they look fine, as far as you can tell. And then that guy, the one that doesn't look great, is actually going to go over, kind of seeing that you've moved a little bit, and also not wanting to get pushed back by Cyrus anymore. It's going to go over to Flux and point their stun blade out at you and go, "Oh, what are you doing?"
I'm busy here, trying to disable the alarm before, everybody comes running and then we all get in trouble and then we lose vacation days. Is that what you want?
These
The
are
man's
my
got a
vacation days.
What would you have me do? You want me to back off?
Yes.
Just gonna slowly step away from the computer.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool. That's their turn.
Did you say this guy looks injured? Like, is this the injured looking dude?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is the injured looking guy. Great. Excellent. Cyrus, your turn again.
Well, weighing the pros and cons here. Cyrus is gonna turn around towards the one who did hit him, and grins and says, "Were you feeling a little bit left out?" And then goes to swing at him. Okay, that one's not that bad.
Actually
That's a
pretty solid.
19.
That is a 19. That is going to hit.
All right.
Only 19.
Yeah.
Yes, I was feeling left out. Give me a punch.
Man, I didn't know that we were getting spicy on this campaign.
Apparently.
I would have made
Cyrus
a different
started
character.
I'm having to do mental math, and my brain just broke. It is a 7.
7. Great. Excellent. Okay. And that's your turn, I assume. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
I was considering yes.
Yes. Hieronymus.
Hieronymus is going to take a look at this situation and the fact that this guard directly in front of me does not seem to be buying my ruse whatsoever.
Yeah.
And is going to decide to get serious.
Get serious.
First of all, how badly beat up is Cyrus? Cyrus, are you? I mean, are you like in need of assistance? I guess.
If he takes 2 more really good hits, he'd probably be down for the count.
Ah, all right, good deal. Then Hieronymus is going to just basically say, where is it? Oh, did I not take that? I'm spending my whole turn planning to cast this spell that I'm looking now I didn't take. That is so me.
Oops.
I'm glad Hieronymus has all the useful spells right
In an earlier iteration of this, he had a much better spell loadout. Okay, well, change of plans, change of plans.
You like pat your pockets. You're like, I don't have it.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay, so we're just going to stab this guy.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're
Oh.
going into full murder mode.
All right.
Well, yeah, apparently.
I mean, we can only fake it for so long.
Yeah, I mean, there's a guard right next to me, so it's probably going to have to do something about that.
Yep.
So we're going to jump back up to this page, and we are going to attempt to stab this dude with the old rapier. So he draws and stabifies, and why is it not? There you go. That was a 10.
10 does not hit.
Yeah, clearly. Clearly. But he still is going to say, "Hey, man, back off! I'm trying to help!"
Still in character.
Hieronymus will never break character.
Commit to the bit. I like it. Okay, cool.
And then as a bonus action, he is going to try as suddenly as possible to cast Healing Word on Cyrus.
Okay.
And so that is going to be a big honkin'. What does that do? D4?
Should be 1d4. Wait. Should be 1d4.
Yeah. Take back big 1 supersonic health.
But it adds your charisma modifier.
Plus 3, so 4 total.
Okay. That's
Scroll from
something.
13 to 16? No, you
Better
already
than
added
not
it. You already
getting
added it.
4 hit
Yeah,
points
it's
back.
4 is better than not 4.
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Okay.
You're going to be left with exactly 4 health, and it's going to be perfect.
Don't speak this into existence.
Well, I want to. I want him to not die.
Okay, Pearl.
Okay.
Have backup plans.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast my Blade Song.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm gonna hopefully move my token.
So you're going for the guard that is directly in front of Hieronymus.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and stab that guy.
Yeah, go ahead. Do a stab.
Do a big old stabby.
I'm just imagining that this whole fight's taking place from Shmel's perspective. So, like, the camera is on him, and in the background you see chaos. And he's just whistling and just hanging
Looking out the door.
Looking out the door,
Yeah.
not
That's
seeing
a
all the carnage
19.
behind him.
Yes, that hits.
Nice. So that is 8 damage.
Honestly, Shmel got lucky compared to everybody else. We're not stabbing him.
Nobody wants to hurt Schmel.
No, he's our friend.
He's just a sweet baby boy.
He's gonna come back at like the final confrontation, you know.
And then we're gonna have to stab
No,
him.
he'll be our friend. He'll be like, thanks for not killing me that one time. Or you killed
Right.
all
But
my
well,
other
how
friends."
long does your charm last?
An hour.
An hour.
So he'll be our friend for an hour, and then we might have to kill him.
No,
is
but
what
he'll be
you're saying.
thankful that we didn't kill him. That's what I'm saying.
Or he'll be very mad that we killed his
And
compatriot.
then I'll charm him again.
Okay.
Okay, so, what's the damage on this stab?
8.
Okay. All right, all right. So, we've got a stabbed. So I think now there was a tussle happening between this guard and Hieronymus as the engineer, just due to circumstance, right? Hey,
Clearly.
back off, all this stuff. And then just from behind, boom.
I mean, you're attacking the people she's in charge of protecting.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no.
really, it was your own fault.
The guard doesn't know this. The guard thinks that you're just a train droid, right? So this train droid has just stabbed them in the back. And so now
Would you like some tea?
now their attention is fully on you. So
Cool.
that is definitely what has happened there. Flux, it's your turn. You are being faced down by.
So he's got his blade out, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I don't know how much he buys it because he's not looking at all the shit happening back there. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like hold up my hands and be like, right, no idea what's happening. I'm just trying to help, and I'm just gonna like slowly creep this way. So I'm like one more panel over. I don't want to be involved in this at all. All right, so just lower the blade, please.
Are you doing any kind of?
I'm just trying to convince him to lower the blade.
Yeah, roll a charisma.
I'm just gonna see if he does it
Yeah.
for at least like the first few seconds.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not gonna go well. Yeah, that's pretty right. That's a nat 1.
Woo! Okay.
This guard steps closer to you, and you can feel the electricity.
So what I'm gonna do is, as I say that, and he begins to move, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck!" And I'm gonna shoot I'm gonna use Tasha's Caustic Brew,
Okay.
which is just a stream of acid that's going to go through him and also the guard that's next to Cyrus.
Okay.
They need to make dex saves.
Dex saves. You love a dex save. Cool. So, the first one rolls an 18,
That's a pass.
and the second one rolls an 18.
Oh my god.
Dang it! What? Yeah. So I think they both anticipate the. Well, the first one anticipates the movement faster than you think possible for somebody who is gushing, who is clearly bleeding. And I don't know if this is just because of the movement all happening, but it basically misses the guard that is by Cyrus
Now, I will
in
say,
that path.
it is a 30-foot long line. So it probably hits the train behind these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any effect to that.
So read to me this caustic acid. Is there anything?
So the way that it works
Mm-hmm.
is, so you shoot an acid, like a stream of acid, it sticks to creatures who fail, which sucks that they didn't, and it keeps corroding them for the next minute.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It keeps like melting away at them.
Okay.
So,
we're
it
gonna
is
have to-
concentration, so I could choose to not do this.
Okay, you tell me how much you're concentrating, and then.
I'm going to say it doesn't look bad enough for me to want to corrode the car that we're in.
Okay,
But
okay.
it does hit it initially.
Yeah.
So there is at least like 6 seconds of meltiness.
Yeah, I think a layer gets through.
Okay.
And definitely is a little, like, creeping away, and then does it just dissipate?
Yeah,
or,
if I stop concentrating, it
Okay,
dissipates.
perfect. No more acid. Great. And then. Now it's the guard's turn.
I don't have a bonus action, unfortunately.
So the one that is now facing Pearl is going to
Me?
yeah. it's gonna go it's just like a ow. And try to swing.
Holy shit.
Yeah, does a 23 attack on you.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it does.
cool.
Shoot.
Shoot. And that is going to be
I feel like they're not playing around anymore.
5 damage. And
They might have some
does a
idea of
does a
what's going on.
downswing, and it's going to do an upswing with the same blade, and that's a
Oh
24.
my god.
Hey
and
guys,
that's a
it
5
was
damage.
great knowing you.
Another 5 damage.
Did you forget I'm a wizard?
And yeah, that guard is not happy about it.
Do health potions work on
I don't
Pearl?
think most people enjoy being stabbed, to be honest.
No,
Brittany.
I think what happens is like they're used to being, pummeled a little bit. Nobody's allowed weapons on the train. Clearly, that we're in train TSA.
Oh, wait.
And what happens is you stabbed them, so they're not happy.
I just remembered I have shield.
Okay.
Can I?
Would that have been enough to stop a 23 and a 24?
Yes.
Oh.
It would have been just enough.
We'll reduce damage. You'll get 5.
Okay.
And the one by
What's your AC?
Cyrus.
Blade Song gives me a boost to my AC.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
It's part of the
Um,
reason I did it before jumping in.
Cyrus, this guy is just gonna do a punch on you.
Just a punch.
Yeah, well, that's a 14.
That is my AC.
Okay, if it meets, it
That
beats. So we're gonna do just a punch.
I love that it just says just a punch.
Yes,
I love
it's
that.
very good. And that's a 4.
Okay. You also get 4.
Great, excellent. I don't know how specifically how your force field works, but I feel as though having the guard punch you and then feel that punch directly back is very good, very good. So that's the guard by you, and then Flux, you just tried to fling acid at this guard.
This probably looks pretty bad, huh?
And blade is out, so we're gonna make a blade attack here. That's a nat 20.
Not dodging that.
Oh my god.
That is a nat 20. And that is a 4 lightning damage. Same thing as before. Multi-attack of downswing,
4 or
upswing.
doubled to 8? It's the crit.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, listen, I gotta be
Okay,
on
well,
top of this
okay.
stuff.
So that's 8 damage, and then the blade flickers out.
What?
I got a nat 1. So, like, the biggest hit, and then, like, it hits the handle of this stun blade so much it cracked it, and it was like...
I think what happens is Fletcher's like, fuck! And I look and I'm like, ha!
Karma. Okay. And that's all of our guards here. So that's the guard's turn. And then top of the order, back to Cyrus.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, You said the one over by him's not looking too great.
No, their helmet is off. You can see all their eye stalks. They're Gushin. The one by you also rips off their helmet, and the one that is by Pearl still has their helmet on. So that is where we're at right now.
Okay. Cyrus smiles, holds up a finger, says, "Just one moment," and he pulls out one of his collapsible javelins and throws it at the one I'm going after.
Real quick.
Yeah, just woo.
Hey, wait, one sec.
So.
Let me just kill your friend really fast. Oh my god. Oh, it's a 7, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 to hit?
No.
Oh, just a 7.
I thought it was a 1, which is
Okay.
why I was like, oh god.
So that'd be a 13 to hit. Still not gonna hit.
No, 13's not gonna hit.
Even with his helmet off?
Even with his helmet
True.
off. It's not the. I mean, if you want them to strip, you're gonna have to charm them to strip their armor off.
I don't think close friends even do that to each other. So I don't think I can
Not
convince them.
usually. Okay.
Cyrus, what the fuck are you doing? You're trying to kill me? I'm already getting hit.
Sorry, I am just trying to help you.
I thought we were like,
It is
you know,
appreciated.
X-naying on the names.
It's only us. It's a lockdown car.
It is a lockdown car, and Flux has been stabbed.
Yeah, I just got electrocuted, so I'm in a bad mood.
So the train, I heard. Is the train gaping open right now or no?
No, the acid just nibbled a layer of the metal.
Yeah, I decided to not open up like an air vacuum
Into
space.
hyperspace.
Just,
Hyperspace specifically. We're not in space.
where you just disintegrate the
Yep.
second you leave the train.
Yep.
Fine.
It's fine.
Right.
Okay, so Cyrus, is that your turn?
Yeah, because he can't really go anywhere.
Okay, cool. That's Cyrus's turn. Hieronymus.
Hieronymus has been staying in the bumbling Jerry Lewis engineer character for a long time. However, when this guard turns around and hits Pearl, Hieronymus says, "The sustenance!" and he drops all pretense of this and goes full on rapier stabby.
Rapier stabby.
And this
This
guy's
dude's just
back.
getting fucked by rapiers on both sides.
Just make a pincushion of
It's
this
the
guy.
worst type of acupuncture.
It really is.
Okay, so we're
So we are going to do that. And
I have no idea how to read that. Did you get a total of 18 or 13 to hit?
I
it's a
think
13 to hit, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I-
I think it's rolling.
Rolled a 9 plus 2 plus 2. So that is
'cause
not
it
going
said
to.
advantage.
Brittany,
No.
what are your rules on flanking?
Oh
Go
yeah.
right in.
Does flanking give advantage?
Yes.
Then
for
you
it.
get the roll again.
Roll
I mean,
again.
to be fair, he technically did roll with advantage.
I will
yeah, it's
allow
a-
it.
No, that's a. I got a 13 and an 8.
No, you can roll again. I'll let you take the first number that you roll.
Okay. I'm not going to complain about DM largesse. I will just graciously accept it and
If you're giving
and
it
roll
to
bad,
us, we
roll
probably-
worse again.
Wow!
See?
I love that it's exactly one lower on both.
No harm, no foul for me
Not a-
specifically.
Yeah, to be fair to Brittany, it was a good bet that it wasn't going to make a difference. She comes off as a really cool DM and still doesn't have to worry about this dude getting backstabbed.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, are you doing anything else, Hieronymus?
Weeping.
No, that's an action.
Okay.
It's a free action. I'll let you openly cry. You're still in character though, yeah?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay.
more or less.
More or less. Okay. Pearl, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna try and stab him again.
Stab him again.
That's a 12.
No, that's not gonna hit. I love the
Flux,
effort.
do me a favor and actually melt the hole in the side of the train
Yes,
because I'm just gonna dip.
I got one more spell slot.
Are you
out.
saying this in character?
Cyrus just wants to yeet things. He's very good at throwing things.
Into hyperspace.
It goes so
Yeah,
bad that we just
fuck 'em.
decide, whatever, it's over. Let's just.
Oh God. Okay. All right, Pearl.
Cyrus willing to get captured, and then now we're all fighting.
Now we're all
I wasn't
fighting.
gonna fight, and then everybody else started fighting. And I was like, I guess we're fighting.
All right, Mister. I guess we're fighting. What are you doing?
Okay, so this guard looks really angry.
Not happy.
His blade just flickered out though.
Yes.
So I am going to use this opportunity to take a step back. I'm gonna like try to roll away.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to spin around and I'm going to try to shoot him in the face.
Yeah. Go for it.
We're gonna
Please
see
don't
if it
miss.
works. I'm gonna
Okay.
hope he's too distracted.
Please don't miss.
Well, a natural 19 shouldn't miss.
Yeah, that hits.
So
What's
it's
the damage?
going to do. That's not bad actually. That's going to do 11 points of laser damage, which I guess is piercing. Does he die? I
Yeah.
shot him in the face.
Yeah.
thank God.
Yeah. You blew his face off.
He's
Yeah.
probably
Oh.
second guessing that decision to rip his helmet off. I think.
Yeah. So I just land on one knee, turn around, just. Poof. I hated that guy.
Hey,
Okay.
first one dead.
Great.
Yeah, when I actually hit people, I do really well.
Clearly. Great. Okay, one guard down. You doing anything else?
Well, seeing that that worked, I'm going to begin to walk. I'm going to step over this guy's body. And I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to look at that other guy under the desk and just be like, you're next.
Does your gun have like the equivalent of like racking a shotgun that you can do? Because that would be really cool.
It's technically an auto loader, so unfortunately it does that for me.
Can you mime it and go
yeah.
chick chick?
I can
for
make
cool
the
points?
noise, but it doesn't really do anything.
Probably won't be as cool. like,
Yeah.
don't
I
know.
gotta actually make a shotgun. That would be rad. I'm gonna work on that.
If you get off this train, you
I'm
can
gonna
do a
make a
lot of
We
shotgun.
things.
survive.
Okay, Flux, that's your turn. Great. Okay,
Productive turn for once.
cool. We're down 2 guards. And I think seeing that you've blown this guy's head off,
Yeah, I imagine blood went everywhere.
just blue goo everywhere. They are actually both going to head towards the door, and they head
shit.
towards the door.
Attack of opportunity?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Stab him, guys.
Attack of
Get 'em.
opportunities.
Do I get to attack both of them since they both ran past me?
Sure.
No.
What is up with you and rolling 7s?
Actually, you know what? We'll do Cyrus can get one and Pearl can get one.
Cyrus isn't gonna hit.
Okay,
so
no
just,
hit.
Like,
Can Hieronymus also technically stab that guy?
Yeah, there was the one that was between
Yeah,
us.
but the one from between.
Yeah, you
the
get one
two.
reaction, so you can stab one person with an opportunity attack generally, right?
Yep. And you can get
So-
sneak attack on those.
I do.
I rolled another 12.
No.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you want to talk about it?
16.
16 does not hit.
God, these guys have amazing armor.
They have armor on.
We definitely need to steal some of that armor.
I was thinking that too, actually. That guy took off his helmet, so I can just take the stuff and then take the helmet.
Flux wanted to take the stun blade too.
I did,
So
which is now on the ground next to me as I'm standing
Broken.
over his corpse.
As if
broken.
we didn't loot half the train already.
Yeah.
Like, are
I'm a
you
little
really
sad that I'm in
surprised?
disguise right now because I would probably look a lot cooler if I wasn't the stupid sniveling engineer.
Yeah. Yes. So both of these guards make it towards the door, and our friend Schmel actually is facing away. He's been looking out. Been a good
The
lookout.
whole time?
The whole
just like-
time. But until you told, you didn't say anything to little Schmel.
No,
Um,
that's what he's
turns
doing.
around. Hey guys. Oh. And they both are like move, and Schmel's like, I'm gonna
No, keep standing there.
I'm gonna keep standing here, and both of these guards look at each other, and they are gonna start swinging on each other now,
Uh-oh.
because they want to open the door.
Are they attacking Schmel?
Yes,
They're attacking
we're
Schmel.
attacking Schmel.
Not
We have to save him. Oh my god. I mean, Schmel would
Don't
defend
you
himself
dare.
at least, right?
Yes. So,
No,
well,
we quite literally are saving Schmel.
great.
Saving Private Schmel.
So Schmel takes
Can we get him on our crew, guys?
4 damage on from the one guard. And then
Did he just get punched in the face?
yeah, just punched in the face. And then the other guard is going to try to do a stun blade.
But he misses
But he
because he
misses.
loves Schmel.
But he misses because Schmel's like, I'm just standing here.
As it comes through the helmet, so it's all like muffled.
Yeah, well, they've got headsets in their helmets, and takes 4 damage. So Schmel is like, "Ow, guys! I'm just standing here." And now the guards are engaged with themselves.
Yes!
Because
I think
they're
Schmel
trying-
sounds like he got promoted from engineer to guard.
It's the charm. It's the charm spell.
Clearly, these other guards have been infected by some kind of space virus that is causing them to attack their ally. Schmel needs to.
Yeah, is Schmel gonna strike back?
Um,
Is he gonna defend himself?
Yes. So Schmel is
Good on
going
him.
to try to hit the one that just missed with the stun blade, and does a punch, and that punch is going to
It's gonna be a super powerful punch.
yeah, it's a 7 damage actually. So this one gets. Oops. Let me put in the right number. Great. And then man, these guards have multi-attack, so it's going to do another punch to that particular guard. That's
Oh.
nothing. Great. And that's it. That's the end of the turn.
So now the guards are all fighting.
Now the guards are all fighting, and it's if anybody looks closely, you'll see that they're very adamant of trying to get out the door. They're trying to open the door.
I didn't even know they could get out the door.
They
Isn't the alarm
can't.
still going off?
The alarm is still going off, but they're still trying to get the door, to the door.
They're all gonna die.
They're gonna
love the
try to
confidence.
flag people down.
Cyrus, what are you doing?
Cyrus sees that, remembers there are still a ton of guards over in the next car,
Ah,
and is
shit.
not gonna take chances, and is gonna charge. I think it's far
I
enough.
think you can make it.
I think I can make it and still swing at him.
You're here, so like that's like 15.
Are you? You're.
20.
So
You
I'm
can
gonna.
like just make it.
I'm gonna say two. So you can make it, but these two are there. I don't have a way to. There we go. So they are in front of Schmel.
Oh, you can put them on the in-betweens.
Mm-hmm.
That's convenient.
Yes. So they're
Thanks, Roll20. They
Thank
didn't
you,
sponsor us. I just want to thank them.
Roll20 for letting me move the tokens wherever I want,
Cyrus is just gonna swing at whichever one looks the worst, but not Schmel.
but not Schmel.
Your
Not
smell's
Schmel.
still just by the door.
They're both about the same. So
Let's go with one on the left then.
one on the left.
Aim
Great.
for the head. They're weak there.
That's
And wait to hit.
She rolled a natural 19 to
so
hit.
that's a 25.
19 would have hit.
I
Okay.
think they have 18 AC, guys. Or 17. We haven't gotten close enough. We've either rolled like terribly or like 85.
That's a 6.
A 6 damage. Okay.
Clobber.
Clobber.
Because I cannot roll anything higher than a 4 on my D8 for some reason.
Okay, so this particular guard does not take off their helmet, but you can see like around the neck area is starting to black ooze on this one. I'm just gonna give everybody a different blood color.
I mean,
Fair
they're all
enough.
different species.
They are all
Why
different
not?
species.
And Cyrus then looks back and everyone's like, figure out a way out.
I've been working on it. Kick the body aside.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn, Cyrus?
Yeah.
All right. Hieronymus, you are up.
Yep. Hieronymus is going to also move up to thereabouts,
Mm-hmm.
and he is going to attempt to go all stabbity-stabbity,
All right, do me a stab.
because stabbing things is something he's so good at.
I mean, he can do it. Whether or not he's good at it is subjective.
Well, clearly he is not great at it with the 9.
Uh-oh.
So he's still a little bit concerned about the potential damage to the cliff bars, and so he's not thinking straight. He's not planning. He's just
He's a little shaky. He hasn't eaten in a little while.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Any flavor for me?
As I said, he's. You would think that he was Cyrus with the way he is raging about the potential damage to the sustenance.
Next level's got to be barbarian, dude.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, Pearl.
Okay. Pearl's gonna do a scootsy poo to the other side of this guy.
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh, it's
And we're
getting-
gonna try and do a stab. Should I roll with
Getting
actual
congested
dice?
over there.
It's
It
yeah.
can't be any worse than
13, but I have advantage because I flanked.
Yes, sure.
Another 13. Okay, guys. Well,
I,
this has been fun.
I think Pearl needs some routine maintenance.
Probably, yeah.
I think she's acquiring rust.
Okay.
who would have thought that the wizard would not be great at stabbing things?
Great,
But she
excellent.
took the stab subclass. You'd think it would work.
You think the stabbing would be
It's okay. I'm just shit at rolling.
well, you know, anything that you can do. Go and try. Be free. Put that on a t-shirt.
Be free.
Be free. All right, Flex, you're up.
Right, so I'm full of bloodlust right now. The guys under the desks are still under the desks, and they
Yes.
won't let me turn off the alarms.
They're not trying to actively stop you. They are just when you're at the desk, they're just trying to get you out of their space.
No, like I get it.
I just want to make sure
They're
that that's
hostile.
clear. They're not hostile.
So Flex is
Fear
going. So
aggression.
right now, I'm gaining the idea that if these guys get out, that's worse, generally. So we need to kill them before disabling the doors. So I'm going to move over and I'm going to go up this way. And I'm going to shoot this guy that's being surrounded by both Pearl and Cyrus right now. Just going to shoot him.
Don't roll a 1.
I will try my best.
Do not shoot us in the head.
Okay.
That's really good. That's a 23.
Thank God.
Flux is... he hates Zalarians.
Clearly.
That's another 11 points of damage.
He's dead.
As I just...
Blew another face off.
You good, buddy?
You're the one that should be a barbarian here. Yeah, I didn't even have these guys in my Rolodex because they're attendants. Okay, you just blasted some guy's face off. Cool, excellent.
Well, it's from the back though, so it's worse. Mm-hmm.
Murdering non-combatant civilians. Yes, that's
Not a war crime.
that's gonna get us on the bids.
We are pirates.
We are now pirates.
I said, all of you rejected Cyrus's advance for pirates. You should accept it now.
I think we're gonna, yeah.
Cyrus
We're gonna
just
have
wants
to
be
at this
pirate.
point.
He's putting the bastard in the ether, bastards.
Hey, listen, they signed up for this.
The attendants?
Yeah, they have weapons, and therefore they
Don't
should be
have
ready.
weapons.
They're non-lethal.
They have feetsies.
stun guns.
No, they
stun
don't have stun
batons.
guns. The
And
guards have
we're
stun guns.
pirates, pretty.
I am gaining sympathy for the civilians that you kill. I need everybody to realize how awful you are.
I didn't shoot the guy under the desk.
Who'd you shoot?
I shot the guard that was
Yeah.
between Cyrus
This
and Pearl.
guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I was
Never
like,
mind.
don't get
I
in
thought
that one.
you kept-
No, I'm not shooting the civilians. I'm
Okay.
shooting the armed guards,
okay.
who are civilians.
Kind of. Okay, so then what was the damage on that?
11 points of
11.
damage.
Okay.
So he's not dead.
He's not dead, but he's
Oh,
falls
okay.
to his knees.
I see why everybody was concerned.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
didn't just shoot the unarmed guy under
Okay.
the desk.
That's what I thought you were asking. Okay. No. Okay. So clarity. The guard between Pearl and Cyrus is now like on a knee. Is still up, but is on a knee.
Good.
Not great.
Cut his head off.
With a flail?
Yeah, wrap it around his neck and pull.
I think Schmel needs to get the coup de grace here.
You're right. I think Schmel should do the honors.
I mean, at this rate, he probably will.
Okay. So the armed guard that fell down is going to try to hit whoever is closest.
Take your pick.
Yeah.
Pearl, I think because they were kind of facing you and the door and you came around, you are going to get the lightning damage, which is 4.
Oh.
So,
Did you?
so,
Shield.
oh, okay. So that doesn't hit at all,
Yep.
or, okay.
At
Well,
least I can repair Pearl. I can't
Yeah.
repair Cyrus.
great.
repair your
Okay,
leg.
so no damage.
If that's part of your
And
HP, then yeah.
the one on the opposite side, seeing their comrade go down, and kind of seeing where it came from, is going to turn around, is now blocked by Cyrus, and is going to take their stun blade out. 16 to hit. Yes. Okay. So 16 hits, and that is a 4 damage, and
Hey, looky, buddy.
then doing another and misses on the upswing. So, and then Schmel is not actively fighting the guards that are no longer.
He's probably very concerned because
Yeah.
technically everybody in this car is his friends.
Yeah.
And they're all murdering
They're
each other.
all murdering each other. It is just panicking. Schmel is panicking.
He's gonna get PTSD after this.
Yes.
We should probably put him down.
I was gonna say therapy, but that's fine.
I was gonna say ask him to join the crew, but that's
No, I think we should have him on the crew.
I think Flux has just turned the entire chat against him. There's gonna be outside the studio here with torches and pitchforks.
Yeah, our audience is gonna just leave.
They're all like, oh, how dare you?
How dare you?
No, I love Schmel. I would never actually harm him.
Okay.
If he's struggling, I will use healing on him, and we'll make sure he's all right.
Schmel is not really taking any major damage, but is taking a lot of mental damage.
Yes.
Just
That poor
freaking out.
Well, I think adding him to a pirate crew will probably help. with
That'll
that.
help a lot. I think what I am gonna do is we're gonna pause combat here. We are basically mid-game here, and we're gonna take a breather, and we're
Wait.
gonna try to. What?
It's too late now.
What do you want to try to do?
I was just gonna say that the one who did hit me would take damage, but it's too late now.
We'll talk about that over
Yeah,
break.
that's
So we're gonna go to break here. We're gonna take a 5-minute break, and when we come back, hopefully will be the end of this fight. So
This fight went wildly out of control.
this is a lot happening. So stay tuned. We'll be back. I'll let the control room take it away. Welcome back to Health Hits Experience, the show where we don't shoot unarmed civilians.
Misunderstanding, guys.
Misunderstanding on my part. If you weren't here with us at the top of the show, we had a couple announcements. I want to run through them again. We are going to have a one-shot next week on August 15th. We'll be joined by a special guest, and Liz will not be here. So come for the guest, and then come the week after for Liz. There's a new episode of Cult Classics out, the podcast that I do once a month. Great, excellent guest episode as well. And then check out Omnigraphics, which has got some cool designs. Ian is wearing one of their shirts currently right now.
Please get
So-
them. I have been informed, however, since I made the announcement that apparently we don't have socks yet. So if you wanted socks, you just have to wait a little bit. Those will come in soon.
There will be socks.
There will be socks. They'll have cool space portals on them.
God,
Get it
that's
now.
all I wanted was socks.
Soon, Robin.
Okay.
Now we'd be able to wear one portal on one foot and one portal on the other, and then travel between them.
Yes. Yeah. It'll be just like an endless tunnel.
Awesome.
But on your feet.
Okay. So speaking of feet, that was a bad
No,
the
bad
worst.
restart.
Okay,
Shut her
let's,
down.
let's jump back into combat. There is a lot of things happening right now, and we're starting top of the order, back with Cyrus. What are we doing?
Please kill that man.
I am being peer pressured not.
He's
Flux
he's
in
already
your
dying.
ear like kill him.
am just going to swing down and try to.
The one who is currently on one knee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That is going to be a 25 again.
Sure.
You're like, yeah.
I guess.
I don't see why not.
Oh.
And that is going to be 8.
8 damage. Okay. Walk me through what you do.
Wait, no. Did you add your rage damage to it?
Were you raging?
Just a second to be 10, but I don't think it'd make a difference.
Yeah, actually, it makes a huge difference. Now there is 2 parts of the body.
See, I'm glad I pointed it out.
It's in
Don't damage
twain.
the armor.
In twain. The body is in twain.
You ripped his head off, right? So we can still put the armor on.
Down the middle.
Oops.
Hot dog
Whoops.
style. Are you using your flail? Is that what
He is using the flail,
Right down the middle.
so it's smushed.
Oh. Awkward.
And you look up and you see like the helmet of Schmel is visibly shaking.
Oh.
That poor guy. We need to get him somewhere safe.
Sorry, just gonna wink at him. Not like it's gonna make a difference, but like coated with blood now, still winks at him.
And it's like multicolored, so it just looks brown and gross.
Okay.
with his one good eye, his other one's
Great.
eye.
Oh.
Schmel is being flirted with by a
Somebody who
man
just murdered his
who
friend.
just murdered his friend.
Glowing barbarian who has a black eye who just murdered his friend.
Covered in blood.
Covered in
Fine.
blood.
Some
It's
people are
fine.
into that.
Great.
Mm.
Excellent.
I mean, they really need therapy, but some people are into that.
Yeah. Well, okay. So that's your end of your turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, Hieronymus.
Hieronymus is going to move around over to here to take advantage of this flanking opportunity that we're using. And so he's going to get to roll 2 dice to miss with. So that's going to be a 20!
A nat 20.
A nat.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Woot! Finally.
Okay.
All right.
So,
that's going to be. Oops, that's not right.
roll damage.
This little guy has been doing me very well.
It's going to be 6, 9, 10, 11 total. Oh, and sneak damage.
And that doubles too, right?
Yep. So that's 11, 17. Oh, 23.
Damn.
You were very concerned about the
Wow.
sustenance.
This guard had 10 hit points left. So, and I don't know, how do you manage to also split someone in two
With a rapier.
with a rapier? How do you do this? How does this happen?
Your anger, pretty. Let me tell
Very
ya.
quick
Do
cuts.
not
I
ever
have-
threaten the sustenance!
I have the
just like-
noodles still.
You still have noodles. Okay, cool. So we're out of initiative. Schmel is still there. And Schmel is charmed for another
Oh wow, he's trying for
You
an
know.
hour.
58 minutes.
Yeah. I'm going to walk into the center of this place as everybody else besides Schmel is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Schmel, you're gonna want to stand there, buddy. If anybody comes in, tell them everything's fine. I know all your friends just died. I know that looks pretty bad. They were trying to kill you, though. Something was definitely wrong. Gonna turn around and I'm gonna go over to one of these TSA desks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look underneath at the guys who are still cowering there, I
Yeah,
assume,
they're still
and go,
cowering.
"Can you make an announcement for us?"
Oh, Christ.
Roll me. Are you trying to persuade them? Or are you trying to?
Oh, I'm
intimidate?
threatening him.
Okay, cool. Roll intimidation.
I'm not good at this. So 10?
Do you want Cyrus to help?
I am holding a gun.
I would argue that you could probably get situational advantage on an
Yeah,
intimidation check,
no, I
considering
mean-
the carnage and murder that just took place.
I just wanted to see what happened. Yeah. Okay. So the attendant reaches up with one of their forearms, like feeling behind them to try to grab the kind of announcement intercom. The alarm is still going off.
I know.
So it's gonna it's gonna be like a weird situation. Actually, I'll just use props. I love props. Hello.
I want you to tell the rest of the train this is an error and isn't supposed to be happening right now, and nobody should panic and go back to where they're supposed to be. And if you don't say it, I will blow your brains out.
So we do kill civilians.
Only if they don't do what we ask.
And then it's on them.
Yeah, that's their fault.
Great. Okay. Attention. Train cars 500. The alarm in 505 is in malfunction and should be disregarded. Thank you. Goodbye. Oops.
That was actually pretty good. You should do this for a living. Oh, wait, you already do. Gonna start walking away.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, wait, before I walk away, I am going to walk back over towards where that comm is, and I'm going to cut the wire so nobody else can make communications.
Okay.
Gonna go to the other desk and do the same thing.
Okay. The comms are cut. The alarm is still going on.
I'm gonna go to the other guy who's under the desk
Yeah.
as well. I'm gonna look down and be like, turn off the alarms.
Try to roll me a thing.
I guess it's another intimidation.
Yeah.
Nope, that one's worse. That's a 2.
Can Cyrus walk up behind him and just like hover and try to intimidate
Sure,
via presence?
sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You're welcome to 15.
I'm over here now.
That's 19.
Okay. So the attendant was gonna just like, you know, do a little shrug. Mid shrug is like reaches up and presses the button that's like underneath the
It was
desk.
one button this
Yeah.
whole damn time.
Just because this giant, bloody, blackened,
Still glowing.
still glowing, just hovered behind. Okay, cool. You're still in a locked car.
Which is probably good for now.
Sure, sure.
There's
Okay,
bodies everywhere.
There's bodies everywhere. So let me just paint the picture of the scene where we're at right now. You have come from the armory, which had several guards, several off-duty guards, a couple on-duty guards. You saw the armory itself through the glass window. You know that they've got stuff going on. We've come into the security checkpoint. We've come into the TSA with the aura scanners, and you have managed to frighten the attendants, to put the alarms, lock the doors, electromagnetic locks. Then you killed everybody except for Schmel, who is standing there traumatized, and the attendants are also now traumatized. So you've got 3 bodies on the floor, you've got an entirely locked car, you're in hyperspace,
Yep.
and you're still trying to get to the chief engineer, as far as I understand it.
I don't see how this could be better, honestly.
Can I pull an Assassin's Creed and try to just like hide the bodies?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, is there
Where?
Like
anywhere?
behind the counters, just like stuff them in the corner.
That's for a singular attendant?
Well,
that
there's,
the
there's more than one counter.
Wait. Before you do that,
Time
we
to
should
seal 'em.
probably take their outfits, just in case.
And put them where?
Put them on. Take the outfits off and then wear them so we can get through the cars easier.
Cyrus looks into them and is like, not to ruin your plan there, but I don't think that I will be fitting in them.
Okay, there's got to be one of the guards that was like a big dude. They're guards.
But that big?
Well, there's got to be, right?
No.
Wow.
Sorry. So
One of them
I'm
had
going.
4 arms, though, right?
The attendant had 4 arms.
Okay. So one of the guys we didn't kill.
Yes.
So I'm going to continue to be your prisoner then.
I guess we don't have much of a choice right now.
How do we explain how bloody we are?
I fought back.
So we don't have any sort of magic that can clean that up, right?
Um,
I can mend
Prestidigitate?
things.
let me look at the description for prestidigitation.
Speaking of mending, by the way, I'm gonna go around and all those guard outfits that like got destroyed. I'm just gonna start fixing them up so the bodies aren't it's not horrible. It's like
Well-
no, it's fine. They're just sleeping.
While he does that, Cyrus is gonna come out of his rage, but he's also
Okay,
gonna use one of
so
the health potions.
You instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot.
We could just slowly go through the train.
Yeah, just like it's a cantrip. I could just like
Between the two of us, we got a good cleanup crew.
Okay, wait. Let me get this
I
straight.
mean, as a domestic bot who is responsible for not only watching the kids but tidying up after them, I'm sure that came in handy.
True.
Let me just get this straight. Cool. We blasted people's heads off.
Yep.
Yes.
Slashed them with flails.
Yep.
Stabbed them with rapiers. And then Pearl's like,
Yeah, and I'm fixing it all up so it doesn't look like anything happened.
I would also like to do it to like our clothes.
okay, yeah.
Oh, make sure to get Schmel. He's a little covered in a lot of blood.
Cyrus going to step back and be like, if I'm going to be your prisoner, it might be a little bit more convincing if I'm a little bit roughed up.
How do you want me to rough you up?
Don't.
No.
Are you not already injured?
That
Yeah, you look terrible. I mean, in the way that you have a black eye.
do not clean me, but thank you. I am fine.
Right, I was gonna say I didn't want to like punch you in the face.
You can
don't
see
think it would
Pearl
do
having
much.
an internal struggle with like not cleaning you at all. She's like,
Later. You can. Once we have achieved the mission.
would you like sustenance?
I
Cyrus
grab
just.
some.
Oh,
How does Pearl look, by the way? How damaged are you?
not great. She.
So we
she's not
discussed
bloody.
this. I can fix her with mending, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to walk over towards you, Pearl, and I'm going to start fixing you. As you're cleaning, I'm just sort of like over your shoulder. Just look, you got wires exposed, all right? I'm just going to put them back into place so you're not going to be damaged, all right? Pearl, what's wrong?
People don't touch me.
Like ever?
No, not usually.
Aren't you designed to be like a caretaker droid?
Yes.
So wouldn't that involve, I don't know, picking up children or something like that?
It does. However, I lift them and bathe them, but life forms don't usually touch me.
All right, well, we don't have time for you to bathe him, so we're just going to skip past that.
What? Wait, whoa. Never mind. I just want to make sure you don't fall apart when we get to the next car if somebody attacks us for whatever reason.
You almost see on Pearl's usually incredibly expressionless face, like a little like twitch in her mouth, like just like a and she would be like, be quick.
I'll just go for the major damage points. Just give me.
She is stiff
30
as a
seconds.
fucking board.
So you
so
get
just like-
1d6 to give back for
So
health
it's
points.
just a very small amount because
Yeah.
it's a cantrip. Oh, actually,
Hey.
okay, 6 health.
Nice.
You get 6 health back, Pearl.
So
Excellent.
yeah, I assume there's like one major injury area, and so I'm gonna just hold still, gonna sort of move a couple of wires and then use mending over it, so the whole thing just closes up. Feel better?
Yes.
There you go. In the future, that's all I'll do. Promise.
Thank you.
You know, I actually am pretty good with machines, so if you. Nope, now's not the time.
Are you flirting with me again?
Pearl, why do you always interpret it that way?
You're very, there's something about them. Do you have a fetish?
Wait, you can't see my expression right because I'm disguised as this stupid, shitty engineer. I'm currently looking unhappy, Pearl.
I'm not fantastic with these things since I was programmed to deal with children, so I'm only clarifying.
To be fair, he's like an emotional child.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Hieronymus, did you see the way that I blew off that guy's head?
Did you see the way I stabbed that guy?
Yeah, actually, that was really cool.
So was your gun thing, man. That was awesome.
We should all do therapy later. I have been trained.
We got to see more of that from you. Right, well, we got to move on.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Cool.
We have to consider this for a moment.
This touching moment.
We need to get to that chief engineer still.
and then still get back to the.
While taking the thing out of the armory on the way. So, yeah, so
Right, so we have to do something about that.
we're practically done.
This
with
whole thing
job.
is fucked.
I'm going to turn towards Schmel. Schmel, is there any sort of time that everybody would leave the armory car for some reason? Like a break or something?
You think they give us breaks?
Wait, did they not give you breaks?
Last time we had a union on board, woof, crushed like a bug.
You know what? When you're done with this, you should get a better job. Don't be a guard. You might. There's this whole thing that happens. Yeah, no, it's not a good time.
You know, actually, I'm a classically trained musician.
Really? What instrument do you play?
4-stringed violin.
You know what? when all this is said and done, quit your job, pursue your passion.
If you can find me the money, yeah, I have 3 keens in my bank account right
How
now.
can I contact you?
Don't have a phone. I do have a fax machine.
So do we.
I'm gonna pull out like a little notepad. Go on, give me the number.
Well, I need to. I haven't used it in a while, so I don't know. I'll have to go back into my locker and find it. Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it over lunch.
Yeah, sure. So, did you want to go to the dining car?
Oh, we're actually kind of heading that way, anyways. Yeah. Do you want to come
Okay.
with?
Sure.
Can you like override the door situation here?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Oh, well, how? Is there a way that we could override the door situation?
Well, in this case, I'm pretty sure that there's supposed to be people coming from the armory. But seems like everything's fine in this car, even though the alarm is still going off. So we're in here until
Right, well-
the alarm stops and the door's open.
The alarm going off might actually not be a bad
Well,
thing at this point.
He
because
shut off the alarm with the button.
I must be hearing a
Oh,
ringing in
right,
my ear.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you got hit in the side of the head kind of hard. by
Yeah,
that
a
one guy.
couple times.
By those guards who went berserk for an inexplicable reason that we don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Right,
No idea.
Well, I'm gonna go start working on opening up that door then.
Okay.
You all make sure that the other two people cowering under the desks don't say anything. Blah blah blah. All of that.
Me.
Oh no, not you. You're fine.
Oh, okay.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
Gonna walk towards the other side of the car. I assume there's maintenance panels around this place,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna open up a maintenance panel. I'm gonna try to open up this door, not the other one, just this one.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me what you're doing.
So I'm assuming I'm just trying to release the maglock on this thing because I want to get out. So I'm gonna try to override any sort of emergency system that's going on in this thing.
You using your?
I'm using my
Tinker's
my
tools?
Tinker's tools.
Yeah,
I
okay.
assume. I'm really sad because that was almost a nat 20, but it got caught on the wire here. That's still pretty good. 20.
Oh. Yeah. Give me a flavor of how it opens.
Well, all I'm really doing is just releasing an emergency system. So what I imagine I'm doing is I'm opening it up, and I'm sort of, there's a few screens in there, and I'm sort of tinkering with a few of them, and I see that there's like this flashing red button. Hit that, sort of go into the options menu, start scrolling through it. Right, okay, disable. All right, we're good, as the door's ready to go.
Cool. Yeah. The door opens up. Shmuel goes, door's open. Isn't that neat?
Hey, and it should stay open forever.
Seems unsafe, but
Yeah, well, it's
yeah,
fine.
what do I know? I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Next car, then.
Next car, then.
So wait, so you're still a prisoner. You're just a robot. Nobody looks at you because of that fact. We're still in disguise, so we're still all good.
Before we leave the cart, I
What do we
would
do with
like
corpses?
to give Schmel a pat on the head for being such a good boy.
Yeah. Also, Schmel, these two technicians here, they might have been infected by whatever it was that drove the other guards berserk. So you should probably keep an eye on them and make sure that they don't do anything crazy.
So you want me to stay here?
You're right. You know what? We'll
Yeah.
bring you something from the dining
Okay.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll bring you back like a bagel or something.
Yeah. Oh, can you put it with like just everything on it, like
Of
the?
course, because
like
you're
the-
our Bal Schmel.
Yeah. I love a void on a bagel.
Right, right. I'm gonna, by the way, reach down and grab some of those stun blades. I'm gonna hand one over to you. You know, just in case. Just gonna put one in my
Oh,
my
it looks
inventory.
like we need stats for a stun blade.
We have one. It does a d6.
It does do a
I
D6.
think.
I
Cyrus
will-
is also gonna pick up his collapsible javelin so he
okay.
doesn't lose it.
Yes, you've picked up the collapsible javelin. We've got two. We've only have two operational stun blades that are not on Schmel, so they're going to. Okay.
Yep, the two of us got him.
Flux and Hieronymus have stun blades now.
I
That's not
assume we just
dangerous.
stacked up the bodies like over by like the far wall or something.
Okay.
They're just all next to each other, just like sitting.
Sure, like sitting on the wall with their heads down.
They're resting. It's fine.
Yeah, they're taking a little nappy nap.
Two of them missing their faces. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
the helmet is like perched on where the shoulders are. It's fine.
Fine.
It's fine. Okay, excellent. So that takes us from 5:05 to 5:06. So as we go through the car, we are going to enter in, and then it's so you're entering into the quiet car. It's basically just a passenger car, but there's signs that say "quiet, please," and like little hand signals that say "shh." And then there is a couple tables near the back of it, and one of the tables is just piled so high with books and papers and maps and all kinds of things. And there is a woman there who's very, very thin, that her head kind of goes back into fins at the end, and has little bioluminescent lights that go across the top of her head. Very aquatic looking, and she is just not paying attention to you. She is looking through. She'll open up a book and then no, and then find another newspaper and then like highlight something. And that's the only person currently in the quiet car. Everybody else is not there.
I'm gonna look around really quick, just kind of paranoid, like making sure nobody's here. Let's keep going then. Come on. Quiet. I'm gonna walk past that lady. I guess we're just going. I'm gonna look at her really and be like, "Sorry about the noise. We got that all under control."
I don't. She like kind of like nods, not even looking up at you. Like finds another thing.
What's she looking at?
Roll an investigation.
I would also like to inquire as to what she's looking at.
Yeah.
22.
Oh my god.
Look,
13.
I'm curious.
Okay. Flux, with your excellent vision, somehow.
Really good at close things.
Really good at close things. It's a lot of maps and it's a lot of books, and you kind of piece together that there is a group that's now put into conspiracies called the Forbidden Minds, and is trying to find the original their hoard of resources and goodies. Treasure, basically like a treasure hunter, but it's very scientific.
Hi. Couldn't help but notice. There's a lot of books and maps on this table.
There's a lot of books and maps.
You seem to be very intently looking into finding a treasure of some sort, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a historian, so it's just like one of those things where, there's always something out there. Nobody believes that it's still out there, so I'm just looking. But mostly, I'm trying to do my thesis, and I just got lost in this location of this hoard. It's out there. I know it is. It's got to be.
Right. And actually, do I know much about the what do they call this? Something
Forbidden Minds.
Forbidden Minds.
Yeah, roll me a history check.
I'm pretty good at history. 18.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know basically what like the general populace would know, that they were, and there's a group that is now passed down of like they stole tech. Then they were the ones that were developing it, and this is like the original break off from Hirsooth, but they've been so lost into time. It's become just it's an Illuminati style in this world of like the Forbidden Minds don't really exist, but also every major event is by the Forbidden Minds and that
one of
kind of
those
stuff.
kinds of groups.
Yeah. So what she is looking
fascinated.
for is she's looking for their original kind of technological stockpile of the things that they stole, and it's rumored to have been buried here, and so like there's a lot of maps and things.
So you're interested in technology then?
Oh yeah, I only know so much. I don't actually do a lot with technology, but
Not the tinkerer then.
I'm a researcher,
Right.
I'm a historian. I can tinker all day long, but it's just gonna blow up in my face. Excuse me. And then she goes back to like,
Pearl will lean into Flux and be like, "Are you attempting to mate with this female?"
Pearl, it's not always about that.
I'm just trying to understand what it looks like. She is also aquatic.
I'm gonna grab Pearl and turn you away slightly. Pearl, firstly, in disguise right now. Secondly, that, if she's actually onto something, contains potentially something worth more than all of us put together and every treasure that we found.
You're avoiding my question.
I'm interested in her research. Look, where I'm from, we don't exactly get the upper echelon, you know? We're not finding people that are doing theses on this kind of thing. It's people like me.
Look, we're in the middle of Ocean's 11. We don't have time to do National Treasure, all right?
I don't know what you're referring to. But look, look, we all like treasure. We're all interested in making a quick buck.
Right now, I'm interested in getting off of this train alive with the two things we came here for.
Is Hieronymus shouting right now? Because we're whispering.
yeah.
I told you it's the quiet car. Look, I'll be right with you, all right? Just go ahead. I'll be right there. Give me 30 seconds, all right?
Cyrus just awkwardly being
She
tied
hasn't-
up.
Yeah, she hasn't noticed you at all.
Clearly, we should split the party again. Okay.
I'll be right there.
So you coming back over?
Yeah.
Like she's kind of muttering to herself, like, obviously the Forbidden Minds stay are just, they're different from the ones that broke off about 200, oh, gotta find the date, 300 years ago. But they could be descendants. Now there is recovery from, oh,
Hi,
yeah.
oh,
Hello.
I don't mean to interrupt again. I must admit, fascinated by what you're doing here. I personally really big fan of all the different types of technologies that are out there. I do a little bit of building and such myself, so finding an ancient cache of technology, that sounds like probably the greatest thing to ever happen to me. Now I know it's your research, but if I ever was curious about learning more from you, by any chance, would there be a way to contact you?
Well, I am studying at the university right now, but I don't know how long I will be there, considering that the tuition just went up. So,
Which university?
Yapra? Yeah, University of Yapra.
Well, I mean, if you need... Ooh, tuition's probably really rough, huh?
Yeah, it's just, it's what kind of, I'm,
Flux is totally distracted.
I just, you know, there's always something to be said about looking at the historic documents and seeing where the grain of truth is, you know? So,
Right.
so there's always going to be implications based
Flux
off
is
of
Hieronymus is fingering the controls on this stun blade thing. Can we tase Flux and take him out of it?
glances over his shoulder, shakes his head.
Flux sort of like looks a little past. I'm a little busy right now, but
Yeah.
I would love to know more. What's your name?
Oh, my name is Irtzik Renali.
How do you spell that?
Etrsik. And then Renali actually is an old family. So we came over, and then like there was a a change in the spelling of it. Actually, it's a W, and then RANLI.
Right,
There's
right.
originally supposed to be a Y in there. So if you've ever met a Renali that's got a Y, we are probably related.
Right. I am going to look into this later. I am
You
fascinated
have a
to have met you.
mate.
Don't mind the car droid.
Thank you for asking. No, you're not my type.
My name is Flux. Love to meet you more. I just have to go for now. I'm busy.
Real names again.
As Flux is still disguised.
Yeah. The name tag, like, cover it up. You've been lovely to meet.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Love to hear more. I got to go right now, but
Yeah.
good luck.
Thank you.
I'll look for the thesis if it ever gets published.
Oh, yeah. Well, good luck on that one. All right.
We're gonna
so-
sort of jog over to where you guys are. Come on.
Did you hear? She doesn't have a
I'm
mate.
going to keep going.
All right. We're still going?
Make fun of me now, but if we find a massive cache of ancient weaponry or whatever the fuck it is, that's gonna be setting us up for life.
I'm more interested in you finding love, sweet boy.
That's not what I'm looking for.
I'm sure.
I'm looking for money.
Everyone is looking for love. Right, Hieronymus?
I'm more in it for the sustenance, but yeah, sure.
I'm looking for money and vengeance.
All right.
And that's why I'm a fucking pirate. Now go! Pushing
Hey,
you out
you're
of the
the
car.
one that took forever to talk to the pretty lady.
Yeah, but you're giving me sass.
All right. Let me ask you this. Are we just going into the next car? Are we
I don't think there's
peeking?
anything else to do here, so
Okay. Who's in the front?
I'm pushing you guys.
Well, it looks like we're up front.
Okay, cool.
That'll impress the lady.
Look at how strong he is. He's pushing a droid that weighs 300 pounds,
Very strong. So, Pearl, are you in front?
I guess.
Okay, so are you going right into this next car, or are you doing a little peeky?
I'm going to do a peeky poo.
Okay, peeky. So the next car is 507. We are entering potentially into a coach car. Lots of seats. Lots and lots and lots and lots of seats. Lots and lots and lots and lots of people.
Oh, I'm certainly claustrophobic.
So, are we entering in?
I mean, we don't really have a choice, right? Like, we gotta
You gotta
keep
keep going.
going.
Cyrus is just gonna be between the 2 guards, so.
Okay. Great. So, walk me through how we go through this coach car. Just
Walking
Walking
right
through.
through like we're no one's business.
We are going backwards on the train, right?
Yes.
Like we're going. Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if anybody asks us where we're bringing the prisoner, I have no good explanation. So.
yeah.
There was no holding cell where we were, so.
True. Maybe we'll just say we're taking you to a holding cell or something. Right. We're just trying to be casual.
Sure. Okay, you're going through.
Head is down.
Yeah, nothing happens. Nobody's noticing. People are bumping into you. I mean, like, people could sit in this coach car. They're not gonna. We're having a good time. It's a luxury car. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. Okay, so next into 508. Peaky?
Peeky poo.
Peaky. Okay, you see a cafe through the window. Plenty of people in there, but it's just a cafe.
Okay, we're gonna keep trudging.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
We'll grab a bagel on the way back.
Wait a minute. It's a cafe. Is this, like, do we see anybody here who looks sort of like they would be a chief engineer dressed in engineer clothes having like a
Right,
lunch
that's-
break kind of thing?
Yeah, I actually don't know if this is just like a cafe or if this is actually the dining car.
It's not the dining car. It is
Right.
just a cafe. It's got a counter, and behind the counter
coffee
is
machine.
a bunch of coffee machines, and like a high-end espresso machine, and some nice burr grinders, and some drip machines.
We go to get an upgrade.
On the way
and-
back.
And
we'll
there's
snatch one.
at the counter there's a little sign that says back in 5, but there's enough people lined up that you're like, I wonder how long 5 is.
5 hours. Probably.
Maybe. Okay.
Just gotta go around the line.
They're back in car number 5.
Yeah. Literally hundreds away.
Yeah.
I imagine these people are so distracted by being impatient for food that we can just go right by them.
Yep.
So yeah.
Unless anyone does anything.
Is there any like food like sitting out like on a counter or something?
No, there's a
Okay.
pastry case behind the counter.
Right.
but
So nothing we could freely grab.
Nope. All right.
Gonna
Pearl,
keep going then.
you still in the front?
Yep.
Okay. Peeky.
Peeky.
All right, so the next car is 509. As you're peeking through the window between the two, you see that it's a gift shop. Lots of stuff. Roll me
Of
a
course,
perception.
there's a gift shop. This place would have a gift shop.
It's a luxury train.
Yeah, why wouldn't it? People love souvenirs. Let's see.
If
what
I
is
could buy a souvenir on a train, I would have. I could not.
perception?
You can buy
So
snacks.
it's only a +1.
Pretty good.
That's a 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So you look through and you see all the way to the end of the car. You see that there is an aura scanner, just basically through it. There's nobody manning it, as far as you can tell. So with your 20, you're going to make an assumption that there's one right over top of where you're at, and it's just for purchases to people come through the car. Because the way that keens work is you just go through an aura scanner and
Yeah.
it takes your purchase with you. So,
So
it's not scanning, like there's nobody manning it like the TSA. So,
right. So we could just walk through it and it wouldn't be an issue, or
Yeah, if you walked through empty-handed, you should be fine.
okay. You're trying to keep us from stealing shit. I see.
I am letting you know what the aura scanners are for.
But what if we start killing everybody in the car? We steal like a snow globe. That's it.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure to not take anything in this cart specifically.
Very good that Cyrus's hands are
Oh.
tied behind his back right now.
But this gift shop has these really cool T-shirts with like these drawings of portals on them
Yes.
that I really would like to take.
Yeah, I
Product
heard
placement.
about
Product
some-
placement.
Heard about some company called OmniGraphics or something like that. Yeah, they do really well in space.
There are aura scanners on both sides for purchases, so as long as you don't take anything, we should be fine.
Oh boy. Don't like that, but should be fine. In we
Very
go.
happy Cyrus is
Well,
getting
let's
their
do
thigh
a
behind his
scoots.
back.
We're pushing on through.
Cyrus, would you still try to steal something even if you're hobbled?
I mean, he definitely looked like he's definitely slowing down and eyeing everything.
Gotta keep going. Don't, come on. Not now.
I would love to see you try.
Yeah.
It's going to be with disadvantage, obviously, because you are tied. I need to know in character how much Cyrus can
I swear to
Okay,
God.
go against the shinies.
So I need how shiny and how interesting are the things?
We've got enamel
all
pins
gonna
and
kill me.
some snow globes. There's the container that's just a bunch of rocks you put in a
Ah,
bag.
rocks.
And
Nah, you
water
not the
bottles. Water bottles and t-shirts.
He may like be
keychains.
inching a little bit closer to it, but I feel like everyone will be like, no.
Cyrus, why are you slowing down so much? Come on, we gotta keep going. We're never gonna make it at this rate.
Yeah, it's not like you're stopping to talk to a historian for 20 minutes.
I can tell you're
Maybe
not a
on the way
fan of
back.
the finer things. Come on,
Depending
let's
on
go.
the situation, maybe on the way back.
You can't fault a being for wanting love. I hear that it's very important to your lives.
Pearl, I don't care about that.
I think you're lying.
Oh fuck! I'm not even gonna bother because that's gonna be a 1. If I roll a 1, it'd be a
Did
0.
you immediately insight check me the second I said that?
No, he's trying to take something while you guys are having
Oh,
a
I
conversation.
see.
But it's
Can
so
I
bad.
insight check him?
Yes.
Okay, hold
Please.
on.
Okay. So 2 things are happening at the same time. I'm gonna see what Pearl rolls before I say what goes
Might
on.
as well see. I think a 1. No, it's another 2, so it's a 1. Not a natural 1, but a
That's
1.
a 17.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
roll 'em.
So we're gonna start with. Do you want to contest this in any
I
way?
mean, I don't want her to read me like a book, but she probably will.
Yeah. Go for it. See what you get. Deception, I assume.
Yeah. So I rolled a natural 18, but that's -2. So
Ah,
Okay.
yeah!
Okay. So Cyrus. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start with Pearl. Pearl. See right through this motherfucker. What does Pearl see?
I mean, if you're trying to like scan his face, I am in disguise, so it's not exactly perfect. I mean, it mirrors my facial expressions. But there's this general uneasiness and discomfort with you even discussing this concept. Just like this, oh, please leave me alone, oh God. He's thinking about other stuff, man. He's too distracted. There's a lot in his mind.
So that's a yes.
Yeah. Sounds like
It's like a very like, you say it and there's so many conflicting feelings around it that it's like, whoa,
Don't need to unpack all of
You
that
okay,
right now.
buddy?
Yeah. Okay, so Pearl, right as you like see it, like whatever scanners you have really give you a nice rating on Flux's face. Specifically, I think even you for a minute your internal scanners go past the disguise just like enough to really
Yeah.
get in, and then Cyrus knocks over an entire display of snow globes.
What the fuck? Oh God.
Does he get one in his hand?
Roll me a dex.
Oh, that's my worst stat too. That's 11.
You catch the bottom of one, and it like right as it hits the ground. So now you've got a broken snow globe in your hand.
Aw.
It didn't cut you, but now you've got one. And are your hands behind you or in front of you?
They're behind you.
Yeah, they'd be behind.
So your hands are behind you, and you've got like one in it, and you're like,
Stop. What are you? There's like somebody at the counter.
Yeah,
Right? Gonna
yeah.
look over. Sorry, transporting a prisoner to the brig. Little.
are you gonna pay for all this?
Oh, not me. I'll tell the captain.
Bill it to security.
All right, roll me
Is that-
persuasion.
Yeah, no. Our supervisor, Schmel, he's going to take care of it.
Schmel. Okay.
Yeah, he got promoted recently.
What do we got?
Oh,
Are you both trying to convince
Oh
this
no,
person?
I'm like stuttering and
Yeah,
I'm just moving
okay.
back slowly.
Persuasion. It's going to be a 14.
The person doesn't particularly believe you, but they've just went and got the mop anyways. Muttering to themselves and put a little sign on the counter that says closed.
given that I'm like making sure to be near Cyrus's bonds so I can remove them easily,
yeah.
I just looked down and I'm like, drop the fucking.
Cyrus just like his head hangs. It was broken anyway.
Go!
Okay, cool. That is where I'm gonna have us end. So we'll say everybody is between cars right now. So we are between 509 and 510.
God, this has been just a chaotic mess.
But we are further along in the train. So
We're good
job.
pirates, guys.
Good job, everyone. We've made it to car 509. So that is going to be the end of our show for today. Thank you so much for watching Health Hits Experience. Once again, reminder that next week we will be doing a one-shot, so the rest of this train adventure will be happening 2 weeks from now. So be sure to tune in next week. Who knows what shenanigans we're going to get up to. It'll be fun and exciting. Today's adventure was brought to you, written by Colorado Brown, and music and sound effects provided by Sirenscape. I was once again using the Steam Train to Salem by Sirenscape. Lots of great train sounds there. Thank you to Molly Cook and Alex Joel Gonzalez in the control room. Special thanks to Community Access Media for the use of their facilities and equipment. Join us next week. And once again, is the ocean a soup? Thank you and goodbye.